Francis inherited a deeply divided church after the resignation of his predecessor, Benedict XVI, in 2013. The conservative-progressive gap became a bigger hole with the election of Francis from Argentina, the first non-European pope in 1,300 years.
Fratelli e sorelle, vi lascio grazie tante dell'accoglienza. Pregate per me.
Born on December 17, 1936 as Jorge Mario Bergoglio into a family of Italian immigrants who had settled in Buenos Aires. He attended a technical school and worked for a while as a chemical technician at a food laboratory. After he decided to become a priest, he studied at the diocesan seminary and in 1958 entered the Jesuit religious order. And about that time, when he was 21, he caught pneumonia and had to have the top part of one lung removed because of cysts. Much later, as Archbishop of Buenos Aires from 2001 to 2013, he clashed frequently with the Argentine government, saying it needed to pay more attention to social needs. Francis was 76 when he was elected to the papacy on March 13, 2013, and his health was generally good for most of his pontificate.
Pondio voveo adjuro, sic me Deus adjuvet, et ac sancta Dei evangelia, quae manu.
He recovered well from intestinal surgery in 2021, but a year later, a nagging knee problem forced him to slow down. Despite being an avid soccer fan, he had never been on exercise, and the restriction of a wheelchair and a cane led to a visible increase in his weight. The first pope from Latin America and the first Jesuit to hold the post, Francis was also the first in 6 centuries to take over the church after the resignation of a pope. He took the name Francis in honor of Francis of Assisi, the saint associated with peace, concern for the poor, and respect for the environment. Under his watch, an overhauled Vatican constitution allowed any baptized lay Catholic, including women, to head most departments in the Catholic Church's central administration. He put more women in senior Vatican roles than any previous pope, but not as many as progressives wanted. Liberals were deeply disappointed in 2020 when Francis dismissed the proposal to allow some married men to be ordained in remote areas, such as in the Amazon. An institutional report in 2020 showed that Francis's 2 predecessors, John Paul II and Benedict XVI, knew about rumors of sexual misconduct among some bishops, but promoted them or failed to discipline them anyway. From the day of Russia's invasion in February 2022, he made appeals for peace at nearly every public appearance, at least twice a week. The conflict brought relations between the Vatican and the Russian Orthodox Church to a new low in 2022 when Francis said its patriarch Kirill, who supported the conflict, should not act like Putin's altar boy. Francis endeared himself to millions with his simplicity when he spoke minutes after his election as Pope. From the start, Francis sent clear signals to priests and bishops about the type of church he wanted. He said there was no room for careerists or social climbers among the clergy, told cardinals they should not live like princes, and said the church should not dissect theology in lush saloons while there were poor people around the corner.
Faccio un sentito appello per la lotta a tutto campo contro gli abusi di minori nel campo sessuale come in altri campi.
Francis appointed nearly 80% of the cardinal electors who will choose the next pope, increasing but not guaranteeing the possibility that his successor will continue his progressive policies. Some Vatican experts have predicted a more moderate, less divisive successor.